lot longer than Hyundai has with the Palisade. What is one of those main competitors? It's going to be, of course, the Honda Pilot. And their top trim is known as the Elite. So what I want to find out is, if you're looking for a 3-row SUV that's midsize and you don't want a 4-cylinder turbocharged power plant, is the calligraphy trim of the Palisade the better way to go over the Honda Pilot? Let's go ahead, let's dive in and find out. Right off the bat, the way that this is styled, it really shows a nice modern feel, but also has very clean style to it. When you look at the front of the business, I'm really digging, especially on the calligraphy trim, how Hyundai does their LED daytime running lamps, which of course waterfall on the far corner, so much so that they even put some DRL in the middle section as well to really have that light trickle all the way down. We do have a little bit of a functional corner air curtain, and then you're gonna have that double stuffed Oreo cookie setup on our projector beam LED headlights. And I like the way they did that nice artistic finish design on the interior. Continuing down, when you go calligraphy, you're gonna get this nice aluminum style trim, and you'll notice how they put some ridges, almost like Ruffles potato chips, on the bottom of the front lip to give it more of that rugged SUV look. Now, as we kind of rise back up, the way that they did the turn signals, as it flows into the grille, very, very unique, clean design. There's more of that aluminum trim. And then when you get to the front of the Palisade, it really is fortified. Aluminum elements all the way around with that Hyundai badge. You do have a forward-facing camera, and then working your way down, just a little splattering of gloss black, but everything else has that nice aluminum finish to it. Now, what I like about it is that it's not all bling blingy like chrome, and it doesn't look fuddy-duddy like chrome. This aluminum style finish has a nice sheen to it without it going too over the top, and it's a very strong, bold front end. Now, comparing this to the Honda Elite, when it comes to the Pilot, I really feel like this is definitely looking more modern. Even though Honda did a great job with the restyle of the Pilot, I feel like definitely this is more modern. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Now, as you rise up, you have your same size hood, same style hood as day one with the Palisade. One of the things I really like is look at how nicely the hood meets the top of the grille. It's almost like Egyptians built this, like they built the pyramids. Nice, tight fit and finish. Coming around the bend, what are we working with? Wheel and tire setup. Check it out. This is what we got on our particular calligraphy. 20-inch wheel, machined aluminum, multi-spoke design. I like the way they put this little clean center cap with the nice artistic design all the way around. If you're wondering, well, Joe, what type of size of the tires are we working with? 245 on the width, 50 series sidewall. This one has front wheel drive, it's standard front wheel drive, but you can also option all wheel drive. I think one of my favorite parts, thank you Hyundai, is painted all the way around the fender openings. On the Pilot, that's not always the case. So I do like that touch. Now coming down the rest of the vehicle, very Art Deco style to the side turn signals, especially the way they put the little tip on the edge here. Obviously those are power folding. You do have an aluminum style roof rail, aluminum style on the door handles, and the aluminum trim along the bottom. Love the cohesive design. I think the way that they did the indentations, not only on the fenders, but also on the doors, really gives it a nice extra sense of style without it being just like a flat slab. It almost looked like you took a refrigerator and turned it down on its side and put 4 wheels on it. You don't have to worry about that with this Palisade. Continuing towards our rear, very unique style to the trim, the aluminum trim, the way it waterfalls down and then comes to a stop right on the rear quarter glass. And then as we swing it around, I go around a couple times, we do have a nice long roof spoiler. The thing is that with this roof spoiler being so long, look at how thin that third brake light is. It's almost like as thin as a piece of paper. This has got to go. That is a major zonk because the rear end of this Palisade looks spectacular, except for that. Not really digging that. So tuck that underneath, that's a zonk, but definitely no zonks on the taillights. they bring this aluminum trim with some red LED that lights up. The Palisade name spelled out for you in case you failed elementary school and you didn't know how to spell your words. And then working our way all the way to the bottom, love the way they do the dual outlet exhaust slash cut with that round squarish tip. We got the ruffles ridges, just like the potato chip. Give me some sour cream dip on the lower portion. Of course, this cover comes off because you can tow with your Palisade. I just still wish, and let me know in the comment section if you agree with me. If you disagree with me, that's fine too. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I think that it should be quad tip. 2 on one side, 2 on the other. Respond now in the comment section. But if you want to see, we're gonna pop the hood and check out what's powering this Palisade. All right guys, under the hood, you do have hood struts now. Just like the Honda Pilot has a naturally aspirated V6, so does this Palisade. What do we have going on though exactly? We have a 3.8 liter naturally aspirated V6. Remember, the Palisade has a little bit larger displacement. The Pilot has a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6. The Palisade has 291 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission, 0 to 60 in about 6.4 seconds, top speed 131 miles per hour, MPGs 19 in the city, 25 on the highway, and the vehicle weighs around 4,400 pounds. So very close in comparison between the Pilot and the Palisade when it comes to the drivetrain. And yes, the Honda Pilot, you could get front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive as well. I guess the big difference is we have an 8-speed automatic compared to the 10-speed in the Pilot. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire this thing up and see it roll. All right, guys, we are inside this 2024 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I remember when the Palisade first